mention about the power of brand. So I'm a brand marketer. It's my world. Exponent 21 does this for our clients. We don't talk about it. We do sponsor this program, but we're all about how do we tell a better story? How do we tell a story to the right audience? How do we connect with that audience? And this has been a tremendous vehicle. I can tell you that I've never had anybody say no to an interview when I ask them if they want to come on ESPN. The power of brands. And so talking about the power of brand, talking about ESPN, talking about other big brands that are starting to emerge in the Mike King biz media world, I want to talk a little bit about NASCAR.
Gotcha.
Tell me what you've got going on over there.
So one of the cool things, I've always been a big NASCAR fan. So I started off when I was a little kid. I was, with the Indy cars. And then my uncle was from Talladega, went to a race. Next thing you know, I'm down with NASCAR. NASCAR over the years had some challenges on the racial side. They did. But NASCAR had a moment of reckoning. And a lot of that stuff, they made some real big-time cultural changes. They realized that there's a power in diversity, that there was a whole world that was open, waiting to come. And Lori Warren has been named the CEO president of the track, first female track president in history. And so what are we doing? So on race days are big. So for people who've never been, they just think cars are just going around in a circle. It's a lot more than that. It's strategy, it's teamwork, it's all those things. What we're going to do is, this is historic. We're going to follow Lori Warren all day. See what the president of the raceway does on race day. We're going to have an interview before that, the planning stages. Because a lot of times, so we have suites that are available for businesses. You wine and dine clients, your employees, you get to see the race. You're able to step out and hear and feel the race. But then you can close the door, and it's quiet in there. So we're going to follow Lori as she talks to VIPs, community people, when she goes in and meets the racers. And we're going to end up the day in a victory lane. And we're going to showcase that. What I have are partners. People sometimes don't understand how this works, that we're able to bring on, whether it's Richmond Volleyball, all these nonprofits. The way I'm able to do it is because I go to my man Will Melton and say, I got an idea. And, hey, money, I say, changing the world ain't cheap, easy, or free. Money got to change hands. And so he's a sponsor of the program. That allows me to go out and talk about subjects. A lot of the subjects, NASCAR is sports related, it's ESPN, but it's the things behind it. It is that they have a female president. It's that they've embraced change. It's all those things. And so what we're going to do is we're going to make a video of her day, and it's going to showcase on ESPN Richmond. It's going to be on my TV show, as well as it's going to reside on the Richmond Raceway site.
That's awesome. That's fantastic.
It's going to be something right there because we don't know in her day what she does.
Yeah.
And so we're going to see all the folks. Race day is like it's like the Kentucky Derby kind. Everybody comes out, and you'll see. We're going to go down into the pits, see part of the race, and just follow her.
Well, I hope to tag along on that. Richmond Water's
going to be there.
Happy sponsor. And those folks who are there in the raceway are prime customers of Richmond Water. We're trying to get people to stop drinking from single-use plastics and start refilling. So I'm really looking forward to that. You're going to give me some.
We're going to give you some prime access. Yeah, we're going to have Richmond. Oh, we got to give a shout out to my man Barry Moore. The program, we are BBB accredited on the Mike with Mike King Biz is BBB accredited, and one of the reasons is it starts with trust, and trust in business, trust in the marketplace. So if your business is not accredited, make sure you get to my man Barry Moore. You can get to me as well. We can get you started in the process, because when you have to worry about who you work with in the marketplace. So BBB, Barry Moore, Mike King.
Yeah. Well, so I want to talk about NASCAR again because I had something interesting happen. I haven't told anybody about this yet, but.
Hold up, wait a second. We got some breaking news.
Let's see.
All right, Will Melton with the breaking news, ladies and gentlemen.
So, no news yet, but I got an email the other day from a young black racer in Spain, of all places. He's I think he's 17 years old, 16 years old, a young guy, and he is, I think he's racing go-karts right now, but he is fighting to race in NASCAR here in the United States, and he's raising money right now to come to the U.S. to race and to start that career. And I don't have any idea. I didn't reach back out to these folks yet because not quite sure how Richmond Water can sponsor a Spanish racer quite yet, but it's really interesting. I never knew that there were people from all over the world who are looking to come to America to race in NASCAR.
So NASCAR has this Drive for Diversity program, and so there's some folks in town here. Destiny Spurlock is a racer, so she does drag racing on motorcycles. Now she's moving over into cars. But NASCAR has a Drive for Diversity program. That's where Bubba Wallace came from. That's where Daniel Suarez came from. And it's a number of women, too. They start them out and they groom them to get to be, and these are people from around the world. So that's something to sit. If he wants to find a way to come here, we can put him in touch with the right folks.
Yeah, well, we'll reach out and make that happen. Cause,
real quick, shout out to my man Samar Lemons out there of the Lemon Drop. Yeah, I saw him standing up. So he was doing so. Shout out to you. Congratulations. He's also one of the faces of Sheltering Arms. So when you see Sheltering Arms, you'll see my man Samar Lemons, ESPN Radio, Mike King Biz Radio, radio personality. Sorry about that.
That's all good, my friends.
Yeah,
my friends.
That's